To burn the incense, we had to use our fingers to pry open the iron door. Only then could we pass the Shaolin test. When I saw this, I completely panicked because I was a fake Shaolin disciple. I tried several times, but no matter how hard I pulled, I couldn't open the iron door. I pretended that the iron door was broken, but a monk nearby suddenly grabbed me and helped me open it himself. The second test was all about footwork agility. One wrong step would trigger traps hidden beneath the floor. I watched as someone tried to walk along the wall, but the mechanisms went off instantly. Several fake disciples were kicked out right away. I knew I wouldn't survive that if I tried the same, so I came up with another excuse. I claimed to be a monk from another temple, saying I practiced close body footwork. Then I stuck right behind a real monk and walked in his shadow. Strangely, the monk beside me didn't expose me. After passing the third test, we were allowed to enter the courtyard. The others broke open the iron door with just one punch, but when I threw my punch, the door didn't even move, so I pretended to let others go first, then stepped on someone's foot to sneak inside. The moment I entered, I was completely stunned. In the courtyard, monks were practicing movement techniques, training on wooden dummies, and even smashing their heads into iron posts. My eyes were drawn to a group training on the tongue oil path. I watched as each disciple took a careful step forward while a monk threw a tile on the ground. I rushed over to try it myself, but I slipped and knocked everyone down, ending up drenched in dirty water while the others laughed. When the abbot heard the noise and came over, I immediately knelt down and kowtowed, begging to become a disciple. The abbot didn't scold me. Instead, he said, if I could wash my hair clean, I'd become a true Shaolin disciple, but I could only use water splashing out of the well after throwing stones into it. There were only 2 stones by the well, so I tied a rope around one and threw it down, but the splashed water flew everywhere except onto me. I had to stand at the very edge and keep throwing, but the water always hit my back or soaked my pants instead of my hair. Still, I didn't give up. After a month, I finally mastered the rhythm. I could now wash my hair perfectly just by timing the splashes, even while doing a handstand. Proud of myself, I went to report to the abbot the next morning, but before I could speak, he suddenly lunged forward and grabbed my hair. During that month of splashing water, I had built incredible arm strength and developed quick, balanced footwork without even realizing it. That had been the abbot's true test all along. Then the abbot suddenly pulled off my wig. My heart sank. I was sure he'd expose me as a fraud and throw me out, but instead, he said I could stay at the Shaolin Temple.